My next guest clearly does not get paid by the hour because he's coming off a first round knockout over Court McGee at UFC Austin on June 18th. Is Jeremiah Wells joining me here on the program. Jeremiah, how are you, man?
Hey, I'm good, man. How are you?
Doing awesome, but not as good as you, though, man. I mentioned it there. First round finish. Could that fight have gone any better?
No, man. It went perfect, man. It couldn't go any better than that.
Yeah, I agree. And you know what's interesting is Court McGee, I think, knocked out only one other time in the UFC to Santiago Ponzinibbio back in 2016. Was that how you expected the fight to play out? Because Court's pretty durable.
Nah, I thought it was gonna be a battle. I really thought it was gonna go probably 3 rounds, but I knew that I wasn't leaving it to the judges. I knew it was going to be a submission or a knockout, but I didn't know what round it would be.
Yeah. So you get the knockout, obviously hand raise and everything like that. How do you celebrate after a big win like that?
What we did was we chilled around at the hotel and everything, and rode the scooters. It was pretty neat out there, doing sightseeing.
Okay. Electric scooters? What did you get up to?
Yeah, electric scooters. They was all around Houston. I mean Austin. They was all around Austin. It was cool.
Had you been on one before?
Yeah, yeah, but they had a couple of different type of scooters and bikes and stuff. It was a nice experience.
That's cool. Did you get recognized at all? Again, you got this big win and then you're going on the scooter after. Did anyone stop and say, hey, great knockout?
Nah, no one.
That's good. Okay, well, hey, sometimes that's good. You want to enjoy yourself. You don't want to be bothered, right? Which is great. But kind of on that note, what's been the feedback from the fans since the win, especially the Philly fans? Man, I know you got a huge fan base.
Oh man, the feedback been love, man. It was so many people tagging me on Instagram. I couldn't keep up. There's so
Yeah.
much love. They was showing me how much they won off their bets and all that, and it was so funny.
Anyone win any crazy money on your fight? Because I imagine first off, I imagine the first round knockout prop has got to be pretty big, and second, the knockout prop in general has got to be big, just because he's, like I said, he doesn't get knocked out very much.
Yeah, I think the one I saw was $2,000. Like I said, it was a whole bunch of them. I couldn't even keep up. Yeah, people, man, yeah, they made bank.
Yeah, that's good. Anyone offer to buy you dinner? I think that's the rule. If you live up to your end of the bargain, they should take you out for a steak dinner.
Yeah, I thought the same thing. I thought someone was gonna ask me. Nah.
Yeah, and not like a regular restaurant, like not like an Applebee's, nothing against Applebee's, but like, like a nice, good steakhouse. I think that's what they should do if people win any money, right? I think they could spare some change that way, right? So.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, it's well deserved, right? Which is
their winnings. It's cool.
yeah, and sticking with money, man. You get the bonus on top of that. How great was that? And what are you going to be doing with the money?
Oh man, probably trying to buy a house. Down
Cool.
payment on a house. Yeah,
That's
man.
awesome.
I'm so grateful, to get that, man. I've been waiting. That was like on my checklist, getting a
Yeah.
bonus, accomplish one of my goals I want to accomplish, and just also getting plenty more after that. It was so exciting, man. I didn't even know. When my manager told me, I didn't believe him until like they posted it, and I was like, oh my god.
That's
So
cool,
great.
man. You're probably gonna. I mean, obviously, got to be a responsible adult here, like you said. Put the down payment on the house, but are you gonna buy something nice for yourself or your family, anything
Oh,
like that?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Some probably. I always wanted to get a dog, so for me, I get a dog.
Okay, that's awesome, man. I don't know if you remember this. We did an interview years ago. I actually went back and looked at it. July 30th, 2018 was the last time we did our interview. It's when you fought for CES, and since that fight, you've gone 6-1, and you've been on a roll, man. And this was a really big win on a really big card. Have you been able to kind of look back on the success that you've had over the last couple of years and just see where you're at 35 years old? Just putting these guys out and really moving up the ranks pretty quickly here in the welterweight division.
um, yeah, I do look back, man, and it's like sometimes it gets me like my eye watering, and like sometimes a little, you know, it's unbelievable, man. And it's just like I just know where I came from and how long it took and what I had to do, the sacrifices to get here, and it just makes me want to even go harder, just like
Yeah.
knowing like the work is not done. So I'm not getting comfortable at all.
Mhm.
Just I'm gonna be back in the gym on Monday and just go hard, help my team get ready for that fight. Yeah, man. I'm always looking back and just rewinding times and reminiscing. Yeah, I love it.
And don't you feel as well that, a guy like yourself, you went through the hard fights on the regional scene. You didn't get, 4 fights and then a contender series fight and then in the UFC. You had to fight some really tough guys. How much do you feel like that has benefited you in the UFC, just having all that experience, fighting tough opposition? And when you fight a Court McGee, you know what to expect.
Yeah, man. It gave me a lot of looks, looking from out, like different types of fighters, mentally and like physically, and just durable fighters. I fought a lot of durable fighters, and just a lot of tough mental fighters, and just so it just gave me an eye, what to look for.
Is there something in the water in Philly and in the MMA gyms? Yourself, Sean Brady, Pat Sabatini, you guys are all in a roll right now. What's that been like, just kind of being on the rise together and having a lot of success? And, to be honest, getting your dues. I think a lot of people who were in the know knew how talented you guys are, but here you are going out there and proving it.
It's fulfilling, man. It's really fulfilling to see. Definitely like Pat and Sean, because I knew them for like 8 years, and then just watching them come up, and probably like 8.5 or 9. But like watching them come up and get to the UFC also, and Sean, they was always before me, got to UFC before me, and just it was motivation, even seeing them grow in the sport, and I'm also growing in the sport, and it's just blossomed into this fucking garden of flowers of all these different types of fighters and different styles. So it's like I said, it's fulfilling and it's amazing to see. And I'm happy. I'm so proud of these kids and happy of my whole team. Like I said, we motivate each other. They fight, they do good. We fight, we do good. They lose, we still back at it. We help each other climb up. Just pushing each other, and that's all we're doing. Like, and we also listen to our body. It's time to if you gotta rest, you gotta rest. We always telling people to rest, So like I said, it's just like a good feeling, a good bond. So, and we feed off each other. That's all.
Have you been back to the gym since the fight? If so, what's been the feedback like from your teammates? They must have been really proud of you.
Oh man, they flooded me as soon as I came in the room. They flooded me. Everybody, show me love, man. They know how hard I work, and like I told them, man, if I win, we win, and we back at it. And like I said, they show me so much love. I appreciate it.
I know this is a fresh win. You're coming off the high of that victory on Saturday, but do you have any idea when you'd like to get that next fight? If you could pick when you could have your next fight, when would it be?
In like a month or two.
Oh, really? Okay. So yeah, well, I guess you didn't take any damage really, right? So it's just, get right back in there.
Yeah, most definitely. If they call me and let me know, in like a month or, month or two, I'll be good to go.
Yeah. Are you getting back in, guess full force back into training maybe next week? You taking the week off and going back next week?
Yeah, I'm taking the week off. Yeah, like next week, turn it up again.
And like I said, you really turned a lot of heads on Saturday. I mean, to go out there and finish Court McGee in the first round, very impressive. Who do you want next? Is there any, not calling anyone out, but do you kind of look at the division and say, hey, that would be a fun fight? Is there any sort of names that come to mind when I say that?
Yeah, it's a lot of fun fights. So, like I said, I would like to fight Alex Moreno. If not, Matt Brown.
Oh yeah.
What's his name? Nico Price.
Yeah, I'm sensing a theme here, kind of a lot of stand-up guys, right? Which would be fun. And again, you just got the bonus. I'm sure, all those fights would be, fight of the night on paper, right?
Yeah. It's a lot of guys out there that we could, I'm pretty sure they, the UFC, this is what they do. They're fantastic at their job. So they're going to put me against somebody that's going to give me a nice, good, fight.
Yeah.
A fight of the night. So yeah, why not? They already know how I go, so they're gonna put me against somebody, that can scrap and can hold their own. Like, because Court McGee was, he was tough. He can, go 15 minutes, a real brutal, fight, and that's what I was like thought it was going to happen, but I shut that up quick. So
yeah. And do you think the next fight, whatever that may be, whatever opponent that may be, do you think we're going to start talking about you in the rankings? Because you're getting to that point, I think, especially with the last win.
Absolutely, man. Yeah, I get that call to go in the rankings. Yeah, man. Yeah, I knock the next person out or submit the next person out. Yeah, they're definitely going to be right there knocking at the door.
There's two sort of really big up and comers. We mentioned Sean Brady, your teammate, but there's two other names that people have been talking about, making a lot of noise. One of them is competing this weekend. We've got Shavkat Rakhmonov taking on Neil Magny. Do you know who that is? Undefeated fighter taking on Neil Magny this Saturday. Do you know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, me and him we're on the same management.
Oh, of
So
course. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. That's right.
yeah,
Yeah. So what do you think of his skill set? Because that, obviously, we'll find out on Saturday, but I think it's a really good test in Neil Magny because Neil's a really, and I know Neil's trained with you guys, right? He trained with
yeah,
Brady a bit. So
yeah. He came
what do
up a
you make
couple
of that
times.
fight?
It's gonna be a good fight. I think it's gonna be like kind of a stand up, and but the guy, what's his name? I forgot his name.
Shavkat Rakhmonov, I think is how you say it.
Jeff Cap McMahon. I think he's a little. I think his grappling probably is a little better. I'm not sure, but
Mhm.
I don't know about his endurance and his striking with Neil Magny, the way he uses distance and stuff. And he's durable. Neil Magny is real durable, so he got a lot more experience. But I think the guy, Shopcat, he's a little sharper, a little
Mhm.
bit probably with his submissions and stuff. But I got Neil for it, because I'm cool with Neil. So Neil, he always gets it done. He always know how to put stuff together to get the job done.
Yeah, I was a little surprised by the odds being so wide as they are. I mean, I get it that Shavkat's this big prospect, but Neil's he's a solid guy. He's got some good wins too, so I'm with you there. And just one other name in your division, everyone obviously talks about him, Hamzat Chimaev. What do you make of him? Obviously, fought Gilbert Burns, got the win, but not steamrolling him like he had been doing to so many other opponents. What do you make of him in the division?
Of course, he's a good. Everyone in the division is good.
Mhm.
Um, he's coming up. He's good. He's strong. Once again, I'll probably fight him in the future. Yeah,
Mhm.
once I climb up my rankings.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
definitely would like to see that. And before we go, what's on deck the rest of the week? Aside from talking to me, what do you got planned the rest of the week? Doing anything interesting?
Yeah, I'm up in Florida. Palm Beach. Chilling with my friend and stuff. Probably pick up a dog.
Nice.
Nice little Frenchie.
That's great. So hold on a second. I took you away from the pool and the ocean here today. I feel really
Yeah,
bad now, man.
exactly.
So
All right, after
yeah.
this, I'm going to go get on the beach.
Well, well, there we go. I won't keep you any longer, man. Again, Jeremiah, congratulations on the win. If there's anyone you want to thank, any sponsors, any social media you want to plug, I'll give you the last word.
Yeah, I just want to thank all my fans and friends and family, man, and my teammates, and uh, and the UFC staff and UFC for everything. Just want to thank everyone, and keep up the good work or whatever. Just everyone to keep up the good work, and love and peace.